Hi guys, there's a lot of talk about what marketing is or what is not, what drives business and what doesn't. There's a lot of talk more recently about the art of business, what makes some business prosper and quite a few of them struggling, what differentiates those that succeeds from those who doesn't. I think right at the core of that question is marketing. So perhaps maybe the question we should talk about is what really is marketing? I mean, is it the beautiful adverts we see on TV? Or the interesting jingles we listen to on radio? What makes good marketing? What makes an effective campaign? Or what makes a marketing so compelling, a marketing campaign so compelling that it drives the targeted audience in droves? I'd like to talk some bit about what my perspectives are and how it can help small businesses to scale. At the core of marketing is understanding who your customer is. Now, as banal and as basic as that is, many businesses don't understand who their core audiences or who their primary target audiences are. I give an example. Let's say my business is in making premium shawarma and I sell it for 2,000 for one. Now the question will be, who are my targeted customers? If you ask many business people, some of them will say young Lagosians. Others will probably say people living in VI. Now, what that communicates to me is that people don't have a good understanding of who the specific customer is, and without that understanding, you're not able to put together a marketing campaign that drives conversion. One of the things we have to understand is that you can't serve everybody, and so the truth is you can't be everything to everyone. And so for a business owner, small business that want to thrive, particularly in this market that appears to be saturated, you have to have a next to non-competitive understanding of who your customers are. Who are they? Where exactly do they live? What exactly do they do? What are their ages? Where exactly do they reside? And how do they transit from one place to the other? The truth is, for every business that understands who their exact customer is, their job of marketing has been halved into two. And so at the core of marketing is understanding the customer or the consumer. So the next job then is, what is my proposition? What differentiates what I'm offering against what others are offering? You have to understand in an unmatched but clear way what your proposition is and how it differentiates itself. One of the things I like to tell business owners is whatever it is that you're doing, however commoditize your product or service, you have to understand either the product uniqueness or your service uniqueness. And so there are four fundamentals of marketing that most of us are taught in school. I mean, product, price, placement, and promotion. I have gone ahead to add a fifth one, which is proposition, and that's where I would like to start. The first really is your proposition. What exactly are you offering in the market? I mean, what is the definition or the essence of your product or service? Are you selling premium shawarma? For example, the meaning of that is the regular shawarma is different from premium shawarma. By qualifying your shawarma as premium, it defines ultimately the audiences that you are pitching to. And so, at the core of your proposition, at the core of your product offering is your proposition. What is it that you're selling? Are you a street documentary producer, for example? Are you a media person who is involved in filmmaking? Are you a social media entrepreneur? Are you a digital media marketer? Are you a growth art specialist, or whatever it is that you are? You have to understand that your proposition is at the core of your offering, and so that's the number one. The next, which is also crucial and very important, is product. What product are you offering? Is it a product? Is it a service? How are you offering it? I mean, you need to be able to define this, because at the core of marketing is understanding what the product is. The next, which is very much like the first, and the second also, is pricing. Pricing is at the core of your proposition and placement in the market. I talked about shawarma a short while ago. Now imagine someone who sells shawarma at 2005 compared to another guy who makes a shawarma and sell it for 500 naira. By design, pricing as a tool has automatically defined the scope of audience for the first person as against the scope of audience for the next. The next one is what we call placement. Now you have to understand that where you place your product is ultimately one of the drivers of the marketing that you do. Where you place your product is one of the ultimate drivers of how you connect with your consumers and customers. And so you have to understand, are you the one who sells shawarma and get people to order it online? Are you the one who sells shawarma but you only sell it on the island? I mean, one of the most fascinating things for me, and I stay currently in Lagos, Nigeria, is that every time you want to get gala, you only get it on the mainland of Lagos. I mean, the moment you get to Ikoyi, for example, which is one of the 4 islands in Lagos, you'll never get gala. Because by design, gala is supposed to be a commodity for the mass market and is not supposed to be placed in the premium or upscale market of the Lagos Island. So you have to understand that placement is a crucial factor in determining the kind of marketing you put together. And the last one, which is one of the things that everybody understands, is promotion. Promotions are at the heart of every marketing activity. In fact, they are right at the heart of marketing itself. Promotion essentially is putting a lot of noise, a lot of panache, a lot of branding, a lot of ideas behind what your brand and product is. What promotion is are some of the things you see, the advertising that you see, the PR that you see, the on-ground activations that you see, the promos, or whatever it is that is called in different markets that you see. Most of the interface that the consumer will have with your brand will be done in promotions, okay? But you have to understand that promotion is just one of the 5 legs of your beautiful chair, and that if you don't get the 4 legs correctly, then the marketing will not be put together. Now, from an understanding perspective, it is important, therefore, for you to understand that promotion is not just important, it is only relevant when you are able to have the other 4 legs together as a whole. I tell you today, as a business owner, you have to understand what your proposition is, and that's the first. You have to understand what product it is you are pitching or what service it is you are offering. You have to understand what price point that is profitable for you, but more importantly, profitable for the market you are selling it to. You have to understand your placement. How do you want your consumers and customers to get your product? How do they interface with you currently? Is it online or offline? Is it online and offline? Is it offline alone? Is it online alone? It's crucial to understanding your consumers and how you react to them. And the last one, which is exciting for almost everybody, is putting together the best promotional campaign that will help drive the top of mind awareness that gets your product bought by all. You have to understand that marketing is not just important, it is at the heart of every business success. I saw a quote many years ago, which gets my heart beating every time. It says, if you look at a company as a human being, marketing is the heartbeat of every business. If you understand that a human would never live without an heartbeat, in the same vein, no business will survive without an heartbeat. Thank you. Think more about marketing. Cheers.